thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to Trend Talks. I'm Miraj. A lot of people have been so upset this week. They cannot stand the fact that Duchess Meghan is thriving, is winning. In case you do not know, season 2 has officially been renewed by Netflix. And what's crazy is the fact that she already filmed season 2. So Netflix saw that season, saw season 1, and they knew it's going to break records. They knew fans are going to be amazed, impressed, love it, and they green-lighted season 2. So it's coming this fall, way too soon. And they said, oh, season 2, Netflix should cancel her. Netflix should stop investing in them. They know where the money is, and clearly the numbers show. And we are grateful to the derangers, to the haters, because thanks to you, also the numbers skyrocketed. The numbers skyrocketed, and here we are with a new season of With Love Meghan. So a lot of people were mad, they could not stand. We had them even doing a breakdown of With Love's Meghan outfits, and only for it to backfire and to have those outfits sold out. So Daily Fail just used Meghan's outfits. They promoted her outfits, and now they are sold out. There's nothing that's going to stand in the way of Meghan. No matter how times these haters try, these Karens, these derangers, try. She is unstoppable, and she is not stopping anytime soon. You guys can say whatever, but she is thriving, and we are here for it. So I lost count of the number of people that are mad, but if I were to place this one, another person is so mad. Actually, he's number 1 on the list, and this person is reportedly upset, reportedly mad that Duchess Meghan referred to Daniel Martin as Uncle Daniel. I told you, sometimes I wish I could make these things up, but I can't. And this season has brought a lot of discourse with the Sussex name. They cannot stand the fact that she prefers, actually she wants to be referred to as a Sussex, rightfully so. She corrected Mindy Kaling because Mindy kept calling her Meghan Markle, and she politely told her, hey, I go by Sussex now, in case you've forgotten, I'm a married woman. And they, the Rangers, could not stand that, and they went to say, oh, she was so mad that she was called Meghan Markle. I mean, she's Sussex. It's preference. There's nothing wrong with someone wanting a preference. We all have preferences. We like certain things. We do things a certain way, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So now another person on the list, on top of my hit list, is actually Prince William, who is mad that Duchess Meghan referred to Daniel as Uncle Daniel. Listen, for years now, right? We know Harry has tried the best. He's tried to mend this rift between them, but with King Charles and Prince William are so bent on just destroying him. They're so hard-headed, they cannot reason, they cannot, reciprocate the same amount of energy, and it's exhausting, because if you want to fix something, the energies they have to be reciprocated. They have to come from different parts, from different sides, and how are you mad? Why are you mad that you are not referred to as uncle? You are not in Archie and Lilibet's lives. Why should they refer to you as uncle? They barely know you. And I think when it comes to things like uncle, aunt, it's not always about blood ties. Sometimes it's just the people who've been in your life the longest. We have people who are actually our soul sisters, soul brothers, soul relatives, soul partners, and it's not because we are bound to them by blood, but just because they've been there through thick and thin. They've loved us, supported us, they've been with us through it all. And I think that's the same thing for Daniel. And in my opinion, I think it's okay for Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet to refer to him as Uncle Martin, because he's been present in their lives for a very long time. So the people who upset, So here's this article from The Sun. Meghan Markle is known for keeping details about her children's lives pretty private, but the Duchess of Sussex has opened up about who son Archie 5 and daughter Lilibet 3 call uncle. Her new Netflix show titled With Love, Meghan gives viewers a look inside her home and family life, alongside some of her famous pals. The first episode of the show included Meghan's friend and makeup artist Daniel Martin, and it turns out he also shares a close bond with Archie and Lilibet. He has just been in my life for the before, during, and after, shall we say, and is very much a mainstay, Meghan said in the episode. She continued, Uncle Daniel, the kids call him. They know Daniel very well and I love him to pieces. I think rightfully so. If he's been present in this kid's life, it's okay for them to call him uncle, and I like the fact that Daniel is present so they know they have an uncle. And like I mentioned, when it comes to family, it's not always about blood ties. It's about love, support, encouragement. And we have people who we call family and we're not even tied to them by blood. So I'm okay if they're, and I'm happy that they have someone as Daniel to call uncle. During the episode, the pair talked over their close relationship. Indeed, they did. They've been close. And Daniel is Meghan's makeup artist, and they've been through it all. And I love that he's super supportive, despite what Meghan has been through, what she's been put through all these years. She is still in her circle. She's still one of his closest friends. They're really, really tight, and I like that. So I don't know what William expects. So how do you want to be called Uncle William when these kids barely know you? They barely know you. And I believe that William and Kate probably only met Archie a handful of times, and only when he was a baby. I completely understand why William and Harry have such a deep estrangement, but the fact that William and Charles can't find a way to put aside their differences with Harry to simply show interest in seeing and getting to know Archie and Lily, it speaks volume about this family and their values. It just speaks volume. Like, you'd think these kids are innocent. We understand the rift between Harry and William, but Charles, Camilla, come on. You cannot even set aside your differences and get to know your grandkids. But then again, what do we expect from such a king? He has never protected Harry, his own son. He's been a terrible father. He was a terrible husband to Princess Diana. What do we expect, really? He's a terrible king. He's booed at whenever he's outside. People cannot stand him. You'd think, his grandkids mattered, but he could care less. So one of the things that's really telling about the royal estrangement that Prince William and King Charles seemingly do not care about Prince Harry and Meghan's children. They've only met their kids once when they're babies. I doubt Archie even remembers them. To be honest, they were babies when they even met them. So to have someone as Daniel as their uncle who's been present in their lives, that's totally okay. And I love that they have someone they can call an uncle. They don't have to question, oh mom, why do we not have uncles, or why have we never seen them all? They know, and I think they've learned that sometimes family is not always about blood, but people who've been there through thick and thin, who love you, who support you, who cherish you, and both the big things, the small things, the things in between the big and the small, and that's all that matters. And that's all that matters. I don't care what you have to say, but I think personally that's all. Family is not always about blood, and we've pretty much established that. It's not always about blood. The bond only worsened after the Sussex made a number of accusations against the royal family in the Netflix docu-series. The bond worsened before that when William physically attacked Harry in Harry's kitchen while Meghan was pregnant, and suicidal after. And I've told you, when you read Harry's book, Spare, you learn so much. And they dare say Meghan is a bully. When we have a bully literally walking through, the bully is Prince William, and he gets away with that. He does things. You physically attacked your own brother while his wife was pregnant, and the media does not come. The media protects that. They forget the fact that that happened, but they dare say Meghan is a bully. Talk about hypocrisy. This is what hypocrisy looks like. This is what hypocrisy looks like, guys. And sometimes, if there's one thing I like, you know, when anyone who's associated with Megan, be it friends or whoever, right? Sometimes when people hate on you, they tend to transfer the same amount of hate towards the people around you because they don't have direct access to you. So what better way to do is to attack you. So we've seen them go after anybody who's associated with Megan. They have friends, they get the same amount of hate for just being friends with Megan or for associating themselves with Megan. We've seen the same thing with Netflix. They've been having a lot of backlash because they gave Megan and Harry this. If you haven't, remember to comment, to like, to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video with more exclusive news and info. So that's it from me, Mirage. Thank you. Bye.